turned into such a sponge, he'd back me up.
Oh, that's right. Like I say, go on, go on. It's like water off a duck's back.
There was a time when you were proud to be my friend. You congratulated yourself on my peculiarity, on my taste for standing apart. You enjoyed exhibiting me, untamed, to your circle. You, whose life was so normal, I was your alibi. But eventually, I suppose, that sort of affection dries up. Belatedly, you claim your independence.
Belatedly is nice.
But I detest your independence. It's violence. You've abandoned me. I've been betrayed. As far as I'm concerned, you're a traitor.
If I understand this correctly, he was my mentor. And if I loved you as my mentor, what was the nature of your feelings?
You can guess.
Yes, yes. But I want to hear you say it.
I enjoyed your admiration. I was flattered. I was always grateful to you for thinking of me as a man apart. I even thought being a man apart was a somehow superior condition, until one day you pointed out to me that it wasn't.
This is very alarming.
It's the truth.
What a disaster.
Yes. What a disaster.
What a disaster.
Especially for me, whereas you found a new family. Your penchant for idolatry has unearthed new objects of worship. The artist, deconstruction.
What is deconstruction?
You don't know about deconstruction? Ask Serge. He's very much on top of the subject. To convince me some ridiculous artwork is comprehensible, you pick a phrase from Builder's Weekly. See, you're smiling. When you smile like that, I think there's still some hope. Like an idiot.
Why don't you two make up and let's go have an enjoyable evening? This is ludicrous.
It's my fault. We haven't seen much of one another recently. I've been away. You started mixing with the good and the great, the Ropeses, the Deprecouders, that dentist, Guy Halid. He's the one who...
No, not at all. He's from another world. He only likes conceptual art.
It's all the same thing.
It's not all the same thing.
See, more evidence of how I let you slip away. And now when we talk, we can't even make ourselves understood.
I had no idea whatsoever. Really. It's come as a complete surprise to me, the extent to which I was under your influence and in your control.
Not in my control, as it turns out. You should never leave your friends unchaperoned. Your friends need to be chaperoned. Look at poor Yvonne, whose chaotic behavior used to delight us. We've allowed him to turn into this timid stationer, practically married. He brought us his originality, and now he's making every effort to piss it away.
Us. He brought us. Do you realize what you're saying? Everything has to revolve around you. Why can't you learn to love people for themselves, Mark?
What does that mean, for themselves?
For what they are.
But what are they? What are they apart from my faith in them? I'm desperate to find a friend who's had some kind of prior existence. So far, I've had no luck. I've had to mold you. But you see, it never works. There comes a day when your creature has dinner with the Deprecouders and, to confirm his new status, goes off and buys a white painting.
So here we are. The end of a 15-year friendship.
Yes.
Pathetic.
You see, if only we'd managed to have a normal discussion, that is, if I'd been able to put my point of view without losing my temper.
Well?
Nothing.
No, go on. Why can't we exchange one single dispassionate word?
I don't believe in the values which dominate contemporary art. The rule of novelty, the rule of surprise. Surprise is dead meat, Serge. No sooner conceived than dead.
All right, so?
So, no, that's all. Except my appeal to you has always been my surprise value.
What are you
A
talking
surprise
about?
which has lasted quite some time, I'll admit.
Fingalson's a genius! I told you he understood the whole thing!
I'd prefer if you stopped refereeing it, Vaughn, and stop imagining you're not fully implicated in this conversation.
You want to implicate me? I refuse. I'm the one with the burst eardrums. You two work things out for yourselves.
Perhaps he does have a burst eardrum. I hit him pretty hard.
Please stop boasting.
See, Yvonne, what I can't stand about you at the moment, quite apart from what I've already told you, is your urge to put Serge and me on the same level. You would like us to be equal, to indulge your cowardice. But we were never equal, Yvonne. You have to choose.
I have chosen.
Excellent.
I don't need a supporter.
You're not going to turn the poor boy down.
Why do we see each other if we hate each other? I mean, it's obvious we hate each other. Or rather, I don't hate you, but you two hate me and you two hate each other. So why do we see each other? I was looking forward to a relaxing evening after a ridiculously fraught week with my two best friends, going to the cinema, having a laugh, getting away from all these dramas.
Are you aware that you've talked about nothing but yourself?
Who are you talking about? We all talk about ourselves.
You fuck up our evening.
I fuck up your evening?
Yeah!
I fuck up your evening. I fuck up your evening?
Alright, don't get excited.
You're saying it's me who's fucked up your evening.
How many more times are you going to say it?
Just answer the question. Are you saying it's me who's fucked up your evening?
You arrived three quarters of an hour late. You don't apologize. You deluge us with your domestic woes.
And your inertia, your sheer neutral spectator's inertia has the word Markenheim to the worst excesses.
You as well. You're starting as well.
Yes, because on this, I'm in absolute agreement with him. You create the conditions of conflict.
You've been piping up with this finicky, subservient voice of reason ever since you arrived. It's intolerable.
I could burst into tears. I'm very close to crying right now. I'm very close to tears.
Cry.
Cry.
Cry? You're telling me to cry?
You've every reason to cry. You're marrying a Gorgon. You're losing your two best friends.
Yep.
So that's it, is it? It's all over.
You said it yourself. What's the point of seeing each other if we hate each other?
What about the wedding? You're supposed to be my witnesses, remember?
Find someone else.
I can't. You're on the invitation.
You can choose someone else at the last minute.
You're not allowed to.
Of course you can.
No, you're not.
Don't panic. We'll come.
Well, what you ought to do is cancel that wedding.
He's right.
Oh, shit. What have I done to you? Do you think I like packs of Stelotape? You think I like rolls of paper? You think any normal man wakes up one day desperate to sell expandable document wallets? What am I supposed to do? I pissed around for 30 years. Oh yeah, I made you laugh. Wonderful. I made all my friends laugh playing the fool. But come the evening, who is left as solitary as a rat? Who had to climb back in his hole all on his own? This fool, dying of loneliness, who turned down anything that talks, and what does he hear on the answering machine? His mother. His mother! His mother!
Don't get yourself in such a state.
Don't get myself in such a state. Who got me in this state to begin with? I don't have your refined sensibilities. I'm a lightweight. I have no opinions.
Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. I have no reason to calm down. Calm down is the worst thing you want to tell to someone who's lost their call. I'm not like you. I don't want to be an authority figure. I don't want to be a point of reference. I don't want to be self-sufficient. I just want to be your friend, Yvonne the Joker. Yvonne the Joker!
Could we please try to steer clear of pathos?
I'm finished. Could you get me something to eat? I'm about to pass out.
Have some olives.
Hand them over.
Want some?
Do you have somewhere to put the...
Yes.
To think, we've reached these extremes. Apocalypse over a white square.
It is not white.
A white piece of shit. That's what it is! A white piece of shit! Let's face it, man, what you buy is insane!
Do you have one of your famous felt tips?
Yes? You're not going to draw on the painting, are you?
Do you or don't you?
Wait a minute. Yes,
Give it to me.
a blue one.
Go on. Go on.
You're not going to do it.
Come on.
You're both raving mad.
Well, I'm starving. Shall we eat?